it beyond a reasonable doubt, which means this jury has to think a reasonable explanation. It doesn't have to be what they believe beyond a reasonable doubt, just it has to be reasonable for them to believe that he was restraining George Floyd until EMS showed up.
I think that the real trouble for Chauvin is that the nature of the time that his knee was on George Floyd's neck is against all protocol and is particularly gruesome. And the actual duration of the assault or the restraint on George Floyd is the evidence, in my opinion, that went above and beyond the protocol.
So not above and beyond the protocol, but it's intentional act. He's intentionally assaulting George Floyd. That's what they have to prove.
Yeah. And Vinny, and they do that because several times his own officers are saying, this is not right. You know, they're not saying this is not right, but they're saying, should I roll this guy over? You've got people, bystanders saying, you're killing him. You're killing him. He's dying. That's not fair. That's not right. And all the while, George Floyd is in fact dying underneath Derek Chauvin's knee. And so I would argue that that entire duration and that entire scene that we all watched bear out over those gruesome 8 minutes is the evidence of that assault. And then you're just going to get a bunch of police officers to testify that that's not protocol, that's not what you do. And so all of that time in between restraining someone normally and the death of George Floyd is the evidence of that assault, that there is the felony there.
All right, when we come back, oh, by the way, Sunday, 9 o'clock, don't miss the documentary. When we come back, we're going to talk about mega trial number 2 that is scheduled for 2021 of the doomsday couple out in Idaho, Lori Vallow Daybell and her husband, Chet.